Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Super Spirit Live, and what an incredible card we have this evening, folks. Tonight, Taro Toyama will get his chance against a former junior division champion. Yoko Tanigawa, Nina Fontaine, and Kira Kida will vie for a number one contender slot in the women's division. And in our main event, for the first time ever, we will have a steel cage match here on Super Spirit Live between challenger Von Roth and Spirit Band champion Harold Kelly. Folks, what a night it is set to be here at Super Spirit Live, and thank you so much for joining us. We will be going to our first matchup of the evening now, which will be Morgan Foster taking on Paula Reyes in the women's division. Certainly will set the tone for what is set to be a memorable night of Super Spirit Live.
Making her way to the ring, Morgan Foster.
As tough as they come in the women's division, Morgan Foster has picked up some surprising victories over the very best that the women's division has to offer, but still struggling around the middle ranks as she continues to climb upward. And Paula Reyes now standing in the way.
And her opponent, Paula Reyes.
Unmatched conditioning and just an understanding of the body. Paula Reyes, a former personal trainer, now locking up with a former MMA athlete. Quite the matchup here to start things off. Some big kicks send Morgan Foster down to the mat early, and indeed Morgan Foster needing to pick up the pieces here, driving an elbow now into the back of Reyes. So far, nothing but strikes between these two competitors, and another huge lariat sends Foster down. Early cover here from Reyes, and it's just a 1 count. Both of these women pulling no punches here as the strikes continue. Hip toss now. And again, Foster now continuing the assault on the mat. Paula Reyes creating separation. Reyes, such a large, powerful athlete. And you see Foster using some quickness there to lay in these elbows. My goodness. Irish whip now from Reyes, and the kitchen sink lands across the midsection. And indeed setting the tone for what will potentially be an ugly night of Super Spirit Live here if this matchup is any indication. No doubt we will see a new level of violence emerge out of that steel cage match. Cover after the thrust kick results in a rope break. Tremendous suplex there from Morgan Foster, the gut wrench style, depositing Paula Reyes onto the mat. Elbow is met with another huge kick. Reyes now to the ropes, stomps across the back of Morgan Foster. Reyes testing the conditioning, finds a huge kick across the face. And Morgan Foster now with the trademark headbutt, leading to some stiff elbows in the grounded position. Thrust kick again out of nowhere from Paula Reyes. And this time it is a near fall. And look at Foster, what a maneuver there. The German suplex transition from that heel hold there And look at this, she's gonna go for it again. The repertoire of Morgan Foster expanding, and look at this, both women are spent here. Reyes with the cover. The kick is almost enough to get it done. The heel again, and another German suplex. Foster special alpha, center of the ring. That rolling shoulder hold. And now she's got her up for the Omega. 2. No! Irish whip from Reyes. Foster sent down to the mat. Rallying now with an elbow of her own. Foster trying to keep Reyes grounded. And going to the top now. Diving crossbody. 2. My God, I thought she had her. Another big kick from Reyes. Thrust kick now from Reyes. And sent to the outside, across the apron,
2
is Morgan Foster.
4 5
A hard-hitting opening contest here tonight at Super Spirit Live as Reyes finds the backslide after the elbow, shoulders down, 2, no! Foster special alpha, but too close to the ropes. And Reyes finds the break.
5 minutes gone.
Reversal there from Foster. Looking for corner control late. This could be a big moment, but it's Reyes out of the corner with some tremendous kicks. To the ropes now. Big kick sends Foster down. So many of those we have seen tonight, but now Morgan Foster driving forward against Paula Reyes. Reyes wins the exchange, but a drop toe hold now. Foster will not quit. Tremendous backdrop, but it's Reyes first to her feet. Brainbuster. Foster down again. Look at this! She got her! The counter roll up from Foster, and Reyes is shocked on the mat. She can't believe it! Morgan Foster with a crafty counter leads to a pinfall here tonight in the opening contest against Paula Reyes. Congratulations to Foster. The ring awareness there. Crucial play from Foster late in that matchup, and she secures a victory here tonight over quite the formidable opponent in Paula Reyes. Folks, we take you now to a matchup in the men's tag division, and for the first time tonight, Good Buddies, the representatives Reynaldo Mendez and Jeffrey Hudson, will be taking on Omar Torres and Sutomu Shiroma of Defiler. This is Good Buddies' first foray into the men's tag division, not the six-man tag division that we are used to seeing them compete in. So this should be a very interesting matchup here tonight, as these two teams have never met before. I, for one, am interested to see how things will play out. Very different styles between these two teams. Let's see the result. Let's go to the ring.
Making their way to the ring, accompanied by Great Heart, the team of Jeffrey Hudson and Reynaldo Mendez. Good Buddies!
Not as successful in the six-man tag division as they would like to be, but perhaps they will find success here tonight against Defiler.
And their opponents, the team of Omar Torres and Tsutomu Shiroma, DEFILER.
About as mean as nasty as they get in the men's tag division, Omar Torres and Tsutomu Shiroma will stop at nothing to pick up the victory they desire. And certainly Torres working Jeffrey Hudson back toward his own corner here. Bit of an intimidation factor perhaps. Early on, a poke to the eyes from Torres. As you see the shortcut tactics that Torres and Shiroma are not afraid to use. Test of strength here, and it's a headbutt from Omar Torres. Something we'll also probably see out of Jeffrey Hudson a time or two here tonight. Backdrop counter from Torres, looking sharp early here against Hudson. And he finds a harsh neck breaker. Tag made to Reynaldo Mendez. Look at this! Tag team maneuver there from Good Buddies. But Omar Torres rallying with the arm drag takedown, trying to dictate the pace of this tag team contest. Tag made to Shiroma. Shiroma, the larger, more powerful athlete, able to maintain his positioning there, but it appears that Shiroma is bleeding. I'm unsure where that wound was created, or when it was created, rather. But Shiroma, certainly capable of battling through the pain. Look at this now, just dumping Mendez down onto the mat with ease. Mendez out of the corner. Tries for another kick, it's caught. But Mendez able to follow through, some creativity there. And if Morgan Foster's win is any indication, creativity will get you far tonight. Shiroma now with the side headlock takedown. Irish whip here from Mendez. Arm drag takedown of his own. Look at this, oh, a counter there from Shiroma. Mendez looking for something. But Shiroma instead just dumping Mendez down. Irish whip. And Shiroma running right through Reynaldo Mendez. Things looking rough here early on for Hudson. And Mendez, what a reversal there though. Into a kind of DDT. Very quick decision there from Mendez, swinging neck breaker now. And look at this, the yellow jacket. The yellow jacket is in position. But Shiroma quickly finding a way out. A key factor in wrestling Reynaldo Mendez is avoiding that yellow jacket and certainly avoiding the revolver, a move that carried Reynaldo Mendez much further in the New Dawn Tournament Series than anyone anticipated. Oh, tag team offense here now. Power bomb from Defiler on the way. And Jeffrey Hudson kindly Irish whipped out of that predicament by Omar Torres. Questionable decision there, but look at this. The underhook facebuster with authority. Omar Torres, such a dangerous man in the ring. And look at this now, the submission. Locked in deep. Mendez didn't like what he was seeing there. Brainbuster setting things nicely for Jeffrey Hudson. Torres not able to avoid the crossbody. 2 count for Hudson. Poke to the eyes from Torres. Tremendous facebuster there from Hudson. But is it too little too late as Omar Torres Looks for another underhook facebuster this time. The counter back body drop from Hudson and the diving fist drop. Back and forth between these two athletes. And Tsutomu Shiroma now getting involved, breaking up that headbutt. And Hudson says, bring it.
Yes.
Reynaldo Mendez and Great Heart getting fired up on the outside as well. Tremendous knee from Torres, shutting that momentum down. Dragon suplex perhaps there on the way, but a counter from Hudson. And look at this standing guillotine leg drop. Tsutomu Shiroma giving chase. Bit of a miscalculation there. I think Omar Torres was looking for the complete shot. Sleeper hold here now from Torres. Reynaldo Mendez is on the way. Sleeper hold of his own here. Happy to lend some assistance to Jeffrey Hudson. Hudson with the big reverse water wheel drop. And now the rake of the eyes from Tsutomu Shiroma, trying to find an equalizer here, but Hudson marches on. Oh, and a low blow now from Shiroma. God, my God. The huge frame of Tsutomu Shiroma behind that kick. Hudson able to withstand and find the quick tag. Sleeper hold again here from Hudson, and that blood loss from Shiroma will start to play a factor. My God, belly-to-belly release from Reynaldo Mendez. Out of the corner is Shiroma with a big kick to the midsection. Lariat connects as well. Tremendous German suplex out of nowhere from Mendez. Finding the position, finding the opportunity, but Shiroma continuing the attack.
Give up.
Side neck breaker drop from Reynaldo Mendez. Able to get the big man up and send the big man down. Tag made to Omar Torres. Mendez now contending with both members of Defiler and doing a good job so far, but another damn poke to the eyes from Omar Torres. Devastating DDT, but it's in the good buddy's corner, and Jeffrey Hudson is able to break things up. Figure four leg lock now. Omar Torres in a bad situation. Combination of strikes there from good buddies, but Omar Torres will not stay down. Oh, and a low blow this time from Torres.
Bring it.
A move firmly locked in the repertoire of Defiler. Standing guillotine leg drop from Hudson as he traps the arm and comes crashing down. Side headlock position. Mendez looking to run interference against Shiroma. Finds the big underhook facebuster again. Jeffrey Hudson could be rattled, but Torres is still in the good buddy's corner.
Bring it.
Figure four leg lock from Hudson.
Give up. Give up. Give up.
Shiroma had to go through Mendez, still not quite able to get there. Torres able to withstand.
Yes.
And look at this now. Top rope position for Torres, but it's Hudson with the headbutt. And now scouting from the top. Diving shoulder connects across the body of Torres, but now the desperation kick. And look at this now. Mendez trying to break it up, but Torres resilient. Lariat for Hudson, looking for the figure four again, no doubt. But Torres sensed it as well. And the kick. Both men down, now both men up. And look at this flurry of headbutts from Jeffrey Hudson. Look at this! The shredder! The shredder from Torres! The shredder! The shredder does it! And Defiler will win here tonight over Good Buddies. What a match between those two teams, and the shredder, as good as it always is, finds the end for Defiler here tonight. Jeffrey Hudson had taken too much, and no doubt the shredder being the cherry on top for Defiler here tonight, picking up an impressive victory over Good Buddies. Folks, we will now take you to a match with some history here in the heavyweight division. Two friends tonight will collide in the ring. It is Bruce the Ruby Berry taking on the fancy genius HIDEO KUBA. Now last year, these two men, very good friends, part of the stable RTY, stands for Richer Than You, which has definitely been long dissolved after much confrontation within the group itself. And Bruce Berry here tonight getting to maybe take out some frustrations that he's long held against HIDEO KUBA.
Making his way to the ring, Bruce the Ruby Berry.
This is a very experienced man looking to lock up here tonight with one of Super Spirit Wrestling's former heavyweight champions. A position that Bruce Berry came close to grabbing himself against then champion Benjamin Rose last year at New Purpose. Bruce Berry, no doubt, with his eyes still on the prize this year.
And his opponent, he is the fancy genius, HIDEO KUBA.
The former heavyweight champion that ended the undefeated streak of our first champion ever, Benjamin Rose. HIDEO KUBA, more of a threat than anyone is willing to admit, and anyone that underestimates him finds out that that is an ill-fated decision. HIDEO KUBA now with a poke to the eyes and laying in these chops is Bruce Berry. Both of these athletes unafraid to take the shortcuts that we saw Defiler take as they picked up their win over Good Buddies. Those tactics no doubt come into effect when you consider the long-term conditions of the match. Backdrop there from HIDEO KUBA. So two men who know each other very well. A lot of counter wrestling likely in store here tonight. Thus far, most of these exchanges going in favor of HIDEO KUBA. Bruce Berry finding the slam and now burying the knee into the back for the rear chin lock. Pinning attempt here early, Bruce Berry with the fast kick out. Official Kim Carrillo not able to get to that pinfall. Inverted figure four here from HIDEO KUBA. And it will of course be Bruce Berry who will look to wear down the legs, as you see it there. Stomping to the back of the knee of HIDEO KUBA. Softening things up for the Ruby Lock, a move that has carried Bruce Berry throughout his 30-plus year career. KUBA trying to keep this corner position, but the famous chops of Bruce Berry proving too much for KUBA. Both men trying to find that opening, and it will be the snapmare takedown from HIDEO KUBA. Rake to the eyes again from Barry. No love lost between these two men. And it was HIDEO KUBA that betrayed Bruce Barry in an elimination match to ultimately earn the #1 contender slot that HIDEO KUBA would use to win the Spirit Band title. HIDEO KUBA taking advantage of Bruce Barry's work in that matchup and securing an elimination. And KUBA would go on to become Spirit Band champion over Benjamin Rose. And Bruce Barry, not a man who forgets easily, floats over an attempt there from KUBA. Drop kick to the back of the head. And now the swinging neck breaker, a brutal combination there from HIDEO KUBA. Barry with the takedown, still to the legs. Swinging neck breaker from KUBA, a big momentum shifter. And again, KUBA over and over again, targeting the neck, snap suplex now. Maybe looking for fancy that. Many ways HIDEO KUBA can beat you. And Bruce Barry continuing the assault on the legs. Underhook suplex takes HIDEO KUBA over in a big way. And it's back to the rear chin lock. Bruce Barry very methodical in his approach. Oh, KUBA looking for something there, but maybe a bit too gassed at this point.
5 minutes gone.
And a low blow from Barry. You talk about a momentum shifter. Textbook maneuver there from Barry, trying to maintain a hold on this matchup. HIDEO KUBA proving to be very difficult, and indeed the fancy genius, one of the hardest athletes to prepare for in the heavyweight division. Whether these two men know each other or not, Bruce Barry, of course, with the disadvantage that comes with being a veteran in this business. There's so much tape to be studied of Bruce Barry. Many of these young athletes probably feel as though they've already wrestled Bruce Barry, as all of them no doubt grew up watching his footage. He will need to reinvent himself if he looks to remain a formidable presence in the heavyweight division. And look at this, KUBA now wrapping him up for the Mexican stretch. He brings him down. You see that leg of Barry trying to get to the ropes, and instead he creates separation. Brainbuster sends KUBA to the outside.
2.
And again, Bruce Barry with a shift in the game plan, forcing HIDEO KUBA to spend this energy after taking these devastating maneuvers to the apron. Underhook suplex again takes KUBA over. And the scales are starting to tip here As we get into deep waters, low blow from Barry. These two men very good at picking their angles. Oh, no bones about that one. Official Kim Carrillo reprimanding KUBA Llama. He straw cradle now, and Bruce Barry kicks out. Barry with a pin now of his own, and KUBA kicks out. Enziguri right across the ear of Bruce Barry, and it's another low blow. Combination kick there in the corner from HIDEO KUBA. Sends Barry down, and look at Barry. Both men just unabashedly using these illegal strikes. Look at this, the calf in jeopardy. And you can tell that Barry, it's starting to wear on Barry, but the jumping pile driver could be the answer he was looking for. And KUBA kicks out. Look at this, he's gonna try it again. 2, and KUBA kicks out of another pile driver. Low blow again from Barry, and this time from KUBA, my God. Reversal here. Bruce Barry now with corner control. And he takes him across the ropes. Inside cradle. 2. HIDEO KUBA gaining ground with these elbows. Big kick from KUBA, but look at Barry. Drop kick from Bruce Barry. Complete shot from KUBA. But he can't capitalize, and Barry's out on his feet. Those legs still a factor. The Ruby lock. It could come at any minute. Complete shot again from KUBA, but it's all just to create separation. Chop block from Barry. And now Barry to the top. Knee across the body of KUBA. Oh, but look at KUBA, look at this! Fans see that! But he's too winded, he can't get there for the cover! Barry is back up! Enziguri from KUBA! The damage to the legs. And now these knees, these diving knees from Bruce Barry. Big offensive sequence there from KUBA. He's going to take him down to the mat again. This could be it. This could be it. And Barry withstands. Irish whip reversal. Look at this, the stretch being applied. Will KUBA submit? He will not. Pile driver on the way. Shoulders down. My God, he got him. Bruce Berry, in his mind, resetting the balance here tonight as he defeats his old friend HIDEO KUBA in an absolute brawl in the heavyweight division. My goodness, folks, finally, that pile driver enough to keep HIDEO KUBA down. There was that moment in the match where HIDEO KUBA found fancy that, but he was too winded, too gassed. He was not able to actually secure the win there, and you gotta believe that Bruce Berry was down for the count on that one, folks. Bruce Berry victorious here tonight over HIDEO KUBA, as effective as he always was. Folks, we're now going to take you to the ring for a matchup in the junior division, as it will be Killer Kenny Gordon getting his chance against a former champion in Boston Devereaux.
Making his way to the ring, Killer Kenny Gordon.
Killer Kenny Gordon, extremely difficult to keep down. A hard-hitting athlete, first finding success in the mixed martial arts scene, and has made the transition well to professional wrestling.
And his opponent, Boston Devereaux.
The first ever shadow band champion, Boston Devereaux. An extremely cerebral athlete. Incredible ring awareness, and as well as an incredible ring presence, but Killer Kenny Gordon not the type to be intimidated. Oh, big reversal there from Devereaux. Wide awake will be Boston Devereaux. Very hard to catch him slipping. And some counter wrestling here out of our junior division athletes. Gut wrench suplex. Killer Kenny takes Devereaux over. Devereaux not used to being handled like that. Now this torture style single crab there. Killer Kenny stomping to keep Devereaux down. Oh, and look at this. Killer Kenny trying to take it to the mat as per his MMA background, but Devereaux was ready for it. Killer Kenny rolling through, and now it leads to corner control, but out of the corner, Devereaux with the snapmare takedown. Taking him back down to the mat again, this time finding the cross arm breaker. Devereaux not prepared for that exchange. Kick to the crown of the head there from Killer Kenny. Neck breaker, Killer Kenny coming down with authority there. Irish whip reversal from the former champion. And Killer Kenny has got to watch out for those situations, as it could lead to a zero cutter. from Boston Devereaux. 1 count for Killer Kenny in that pinfall attempt. Out of the corner again is Devereaux, not allowing Killer Kenny to follow through on these advantageous positions. And from the ground, Killer Kenny Gordon lifting up Boston Devereaux. Twisting brainbuster there, and it leads to the Texas Cloverleaf. Well executed sequence there from Devereaux. And look at Kenny trapping the head, targeting the arm. High angle drop kick, the elevation there from Devereaux. Certainly enough force to send Kenny down, and Kenny finds another neck breaker, and now the heel in jeopardy. Devereaux breaks away. Kitchen sink from Killer Kenny Gordon. And to the top goes Boston Devereaux. The elbow drop, but no one home. Killer Kenny at the last second avoiding it. And it's back to the torture-style single crab. Tremendous spine buster from Devereaux, who looks to go to the top. Could it be the elbow again? And no! Killer Kenny has got these scouted, and Devereaux has got to move on to something else. Out of the corner with the Northern Lights, but a rope break signaled by Lenny Spencer. Killer Kenny getting fired up here, going to the ropes. Tremendous kick from Killer Kenny Gordon. Backslide from Devereaux.
1, 2.
And Kenny escapes. Look at this. The sit-out pup handle bomb as Killer Kenny collects another rope break. Kenny now to the top. Diving headbutt finds its mark. More success from the top than his opponent. Tremendous kick across the face, and Killer Kenny looks for a pin here. Deep cover, still not enough. Devereaux kicks out. Oh, look at this, center of the ring here for Kenny. That's how Morgan Foster won that matchup earlier tonight. Dragon suplex. High impact maneuver from Devereaux. Shoulders down. 2 here. And Killer Kenny barely escaping after the dragon suplex. Kenny takes him down, takes hold of the heel again. Devereaux thinking about his next move here. But look at Kenny on instinct. Gut-wrench powerbomb, and it's almost enough. He's gonna try it again, my God. Devereaux out of 2. Powerbomb, look at this. Killer Kenny cannot be stopped. Rolling elbow. Continuing things for Killer Kenny Gordon. Devereaux trying the Irish whip, but Kenny runs him over. And Devereaux to the top. Frog splash connects. Pinning attempt here from Devereaux. And Killer Kenny kicks out. Look at this. Killer Kenny raining down these big strikes. Oh my God! High impact maneuver, but bad positioning for Kenny. Oh, Devereaux trapping the arm. Hey, look at this. Look at this adaptation from Devereaux. Killer Kenny with these gut-wrench suplexes, taking Devereaux all over the ring. Neck breaker from Gordon. Kenny with a long way to go. My God! And Kenny again will not stay down. Back to the top rope for Kenny. And it's another diving headbutt, but Devereaux to his feet. Pump handle bomb. Kenny kicks out. Devereaux to the top. Shotgun drop kick. And he's going back to the top. The elbow, no, again! The elbow misses again! Devereaux has got to be frustrated, but this is the kind of tenacity we're used to seeing from Killer Kenny Gordon. These side German suplexes having huge impact, but just not quite working out for Kenny. 2, no! High angle kick from Devereaux. Look at this! Zero driver! He got him! The zero driver from Boston Devereaux. Finally enough to keep Killer Kenny down. What a match there in the junior division, folks, and the former champion proving to be as good as he ever was here tonight against Killer Kenny Gordon, the zero driver. Certainly the exclamation point on the end of that sentence for Boston Devereaux. My goodness, folks. Well, we're now going to take that energy and shift over to a matchup in the women's tag division, and this is a rivalry that has been brewing over a couple of weeks now. It will be the Luminaries, former champions, taking on Troubletown, former champions. Folks, the animosity between Guardian Core and State of Trouble really cannot be understated here, as these two teams really are developing a lot of hate towards each other, and I think tonight we could see further developments down that path. Natasha Watson recently joining State of Trouble, and they will no doubt have a little help from her tonight, as Kirakita will have to focus her attention on a huge 3-woman elimination match for a #1 contender slot in that division. But folks, let's get to this matchup.
Making their way to the ring, accompanied by Ryoko Matsu, the team of Kaori Okawa and Nona Ford, the Luminaries.
Former champion versus former champion here tonight in what is set to be a dynamite contest. And indeed, you see the newest member, Natasha Watson, joining the ranks of State of Trouble.
And their opponents, accompanied to the ring by Natasha Watson, the team of Nora Nunez and Priscilla Frost, Troubletown.
Priscilla Frost and Nora Nunez, the two founding members of State of Trouble, were able to recruit Kirakita and then Natasha Watson, expanding their reach across the women's divisions. Similarly, team captain Ryoko Matsui, the only 3-time Destiny Band champion. pulled together the crew of Kaori Okawa and Nona Ford to form Guardian Corps. All three of those women very successful in their divisions. And Kaori Okawa starting things off, trying to dictate the pace here against Priscilla Frost. You talk about unpredictability. Kaori Okawa, one of the most difficult athletes to prepare for, and she will not quit. Nona Ford now in for the Luminaries. The powerlifting background of Nona Ford has taken her far in the women's tag division alongside Okawa. The all-out power of Nona Ford and the unpredictability of Okawa. The end result of that equation, championship belts. And Priscilla Frost with these spinning drop toe holds, working Nona Ford back to that position. But look at Ford, prepared for this scramble. Nora Nunez finds the dragon screw takedown. Wakagatame now here near the corner for Nunez. Ford quickly slipping away. You certainly do not want a test of strength against Nona Ford. The low center of gravity, the powerlifting background, she will beat you nearly every time. Chicken wing now from Nunez. Ford escaping these submission situations very quickly, a good sign for the Luminaries. Boston Crab now for Ford. A lot of torque on that belly-to-belly release there from Nona Ford as Nunez looks to rally. Another chicken wing now here. Looking into the Luminaries' corner. Inside cradle here from Nunez, but Ford quickly recognizing that situation. And it's Nunez again back to this chicken wing. The game plan certainly taking shape for Troubletown. Ford looks for a pin. Nunez kicks out. Big combination there from Nunez. Fall away slam now. Normally, yes, folks, we would see Kirakita at ringside here for State of Trouble as well. But she will find herself tonight in a huge matchup with Yoko Tanigawa and Nina Fontaine, all three women vying for a #1 contender spot to face Monica Palmer for the Destiny Band title. Shoulders down here from Ford. Big combination there from Troubletown. And it's back to the chicken wing again for Nora Nunez. Oh, looking for that headbutt, that trademark headbutt was Kaori Okawa, but no one available to receive it. Okawa trying to use her quickness to stay in this one. Priscilla Frost doing what she can to keep Okawa down. And look at this, Okawa driver. And Priscilla Frost out at 1 from the Okawa driver. Look at this Okawa driver again.
1, 2.
And Nora Nunez this time getting involved. Priscilla Frost dumped to the outside. Kaori Okawa taking a moment, but Nunez back in. Look at this, a big backdrop from Nora Nunez. Frost trying to pick the bones, and now it's a butterfly lock. Oh my God! The ice pick!
1, 2.
And it could have been over right there. Such an effective maneuver is the ice pick, that running head start. Priscilla Frost able to carry Okawa. Look at this! The cross arm breaker, and Okawa submits! My God! Okawa not able to get away after the ice pick, stunned on the ground, and the cross arm breaker. She knew that Priscilla Frost was going to separate that arm unless she submitted. And folks, what are you going to do if you're Kaori Okawa? You're nearly out cold, and someone like Priscilla Frost takes hold of your arm. Folks, there's not much you can do in that situation. Nona Ford, indisposed, was returning back to the apron per the official's request, and the cross arm breaker, as true as it ever was, picks up a victory here tonight for Troubletown over the Luminaries. And now, folks, by my count, Natasha Watson defeating Ryoko Matsui last week, Troubletown defeating the Luminaries this week. Things are not looking good for our heroes, folks, should we say. And I believe that Ryoko Matsui will have to refocus the Luminaries if they look to overcome the might of State of Trouble. Folks, now we're going to take you to a matchup in the 6-man tag division, as it will indeed be After Image taking on High Rollers. And folks, we have to revise that a little bit. It will be Lionhearts, Daisuke Sakaguchi, Richie Prince, and Mateo Espina. All three of those men taking on High Rollers in Joey Marnell and the Gamble Brothers. Folks, let's go to the ring now for this contest. The 6-man tag division heating up since its creation last year, and all three of these men on both of these teams certainly looking to increase their standing in that division as the Dark Circle maintains a hold on our newest prospect.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Daisuke Sakaguchi, Mateo Espina, and Richie Prince, Lionhearts.
Folks, you will have to forgive the technical difficulties as your screen reports that this is After Image. Of course, that would be true of Mateo Espina and Richie Prince. The trio, however, known as Lionhearts.
And their opponents, the team of Joey Marnell and Marcus and Nathan Gamble, High Rollers.
Folks, a devastating collection of talent here in the Gamble Brothers and Joey Marnell. An alliance that I'm sure many were unhappy to see take shape in Super Spirit Wrestling. Daisuke Sakaguchi starting things off, and he sends Marnell to the corner early. Marnell to the wolves from the start, and doing a good job of finding his way out of that dire situation. Irish whip reversal here from Sakaguchi. Takes him down. Marnell looking sharp here. That fast-paced offense that Lionhearts likes to dictate, Marnell is ready for.
Give up.
Jumping arm breaker there from Sakaguchi, the team captain of Lionhearts. Daisuke Sakaguchi in the junior division. Look at this! Look at this! Early! It's the jackpot! The jackpot from Marnell! Could it be? There's no way! And it's over! What just happened? What just happened? Mateo Espina and Richie Prince just looking on as Sakaguchi is dispatched right in their face for the jackpot. Folks, that was inside of 2 minutes. That was inside of 2 minutes. The jackpot from Marnell. What is going on? What does that mean for Lionhearts? A very, very strange development there for Daisuke Sakaguchi, who as they make their way back to the locker room, what can be said? What can be said for the Lionhearts? That was very strange, folks. Very, very unlike Richie Prince and Mateo Espina to not immediately come to the aid. They know what kind of move the jackpot is, but nevertheless, the High Rollers are victorious here tonight over Lionhearts. Folks, now we're going to take you to a matchup in the junior division, and folks, this is a match that I am certainly very excited for. Taro Toyama, one of our newest signees in the junior division, will take on our most dominant champion ever in the junior division, Raptor Lima. Of course, many people excited to see this contest. Will Taro Toyama be able to overcome the might, the quickness, the power of Raptor Lima, or will Raptor Lima prove to be as effective as he always is?
Making his way to the ring, Taro Toyama!
A lot of fight in this young man, Taro Toyama, but will it be enough in the face of former champion Raptor Lima? A lot of adoration from the fans for both of these men, but Raptor Lima, almost another athlete entirely.
And his opponent, Raptor Lima!
It was Raptor Lima that was finally defeated by Have Mercy Percy Chapman. Chapman now sitting on the throne in the junior division, as both Taro Toyama and Raptor Lima, especially Raptor Lima, have got to be thinking about that title. With a win here tonight, Taro Toyama's trajectory would skyrocket. Raptor Lima, of course, wanting to maintain a foothold in the division that he was so dominant in toward the end of last year. And as we have no more rematch clauses in title match situations, the stakes are ever higher for our challengers and our champions. Toyama taking Lima over, but you see the quickness, the explosiveness of Raptor Lima. Ready to re-engage in combat once more. Toyama looking for the Northern Lights suplex, but instead, look at this. Creative sequence there from Raptor Lima. Toyama with some awareness, able to break away in the early goings of this contest. Tries the Northern Lights again, but it's another DDT from Raptor Lima. Things shaky for Taro early in the early goings here. The drop kick, though, finds its mark, sends the former champion down. Lima this time with a Hurricane Rana off the Irish whip. And we have seen Raptor Lima grow tremendously since joining the Super Spirit Wrestling roster, expanding his repertoire, tightening his focus, and it led him to a very successful title reign. In control of the leg now is Raptor Lima. Big kick from Taro Toyama, disrupting once more. Look at this. Tado Toyama proving difficult to keep down. Another creative pin here from Raptor Lima. And you see Lima just that one step quicker. This time the Northern Lights suplex connects for Tado Toyama, and it earns him a 2 count. Big counter there from Toyama, trapping the leg from the kick. Dropping down into the Achilles hold. Shooting star press from Raptor Lima. Oh, what a counter from Toyama. Toyama could be sensing that victory is within reach as he kicks out of another big offensive maneuver from Raptor Lima. Look at that. The kick to the face. Toyama trying for the pin, and it's not enough. Head scissors takedown from Raptor Lima, applying the pressure. And again, Toyama not having an answer for this.
Give up. Give up.
Look at this. Twisting cutter from Lima. Into the shooting star press. And out at 1 is Tado Toyama. A testament to the strength and tenacity of the young athlete. As Norio Nakatomi checks there for the submission, it will not come. Look at this. The arms are hooked. The shoulders are down, and this time it's a rope break. Toyama sends Raptor Lima to the outside. Dangerous environment here on the outside, and that shoulder could be separated. Dragon clutch now from Toyama.
12, 13, 14.
Count of 14, and both athletes roll back into the ring. Irish whip from Tado Toyama, and he finds the drop kick.
5 minutes gone.
And folks, we do thank you for tuning in here tonight as Raptor Lima finds another twisting cutter. Shooting star press.
1, 2.
2 count for Lima. Dragon clutch near the ropes. Raptor Lima reaching out but not able to find them. Instead, creating separation. Northern Lights suplex from Tado Toyama.
2. Break.
Stepping through for the stretch. Raptor Lima sends Tado Toyama into the corner. He's got to be thinking soon about velocity. Instead, he finds the counter DDT. The Northern Lights suplex just not paying off as much as it usually does for Tado Toyama. He finds a backdrop though. And now these two athletes trading kicks. Neither wanting to buckle. Enziguri from Tado, but look at this. Raptor Lima with the drop kick. Drops down again for the Achilles hold.
Give up.
And Lima looking for corner control once more. Nobody home. Tado Toyama now with a huge chance, laying in these chops. Shoulders down, but indeed the rope break easily spotted by the official. Reversal there from Tado Toyama. And look at this, the scoop slam. Tado Toyama down, and it's velocity! Velocity! He got him! And just like that, as quick as a hiccup, Raptor Lima to the top rope with velocity ends this matchup. and he will continue to remain a formidable presence in the junior division. And a powerful effort there from Taro Toyama, but ultimately not enough in the face of the junior division's most dominant champion ever. Of course, Percy Chapman will look to overthrow that designation as he charts his path forward as junior division champion. But Raptor Lima, hot on the heels, still rising through the ranks, and you know he's got gold on his mind. Folks, we are now going to take you to an extremely important matchup as it will have #1 contender implications. It will be Yoko Tanigawa, Nina Fontaine, and Kira Kita all vying for a #1 contender's position to take on current Destiny Band champion Monica Palma. Folks, this should be a hard-hitting affair, and then it will be our main event, the first ever steel cage match in the history of Super Spirit Wrestling.
Making her way to the ring, the transcendent Nina Fontaine.
Nina Fontaine ready to get close to that title, closer than she's ever been, but she has some big roadblocks standing in her way tonight.
And her opponent, Yoko Tanigawa.
Folks, as these athletes make their way to the ring, you gotta wonder, and I hate to be the guy to say it, you gotta wonder if really any of them have what it takes to take on Monica Palma. But they've got to try, folks. They've got to try.
And making her way to the ring, representing State of Trouble, Kira Kita.
Kira Kita with a look of determination on her face, trying to get a shot at Monica Palma. And this 3-woman elimination contest is underway. #1 contender spot on the line. And look at this, Nina Fontaine and Kira Kita. Certainly many temporary alliances will emerge throughout this contest, but all 3 women know what's at stake, and look at this. Nina Fontaine trapped between 2 hungry competitors here. Guerrilla style warfare in these situations, folks. Best to just get your strikes in. The stick and move mentality. Your head on a swivel, not wanting to be taken off guard. And look at this time Fontaine setting up Kira Kita for the powerbomb. And early, we have divination here. Impressive counter there from Kira Kita, but right into the arms of Nina Fontaine. Could it be that Tanigawa and Fontaine are sort of deciding to isolate Kira Kita? And as I say that, the two turn their eyes to one another. Big face buster there from Tanigawa. Counter kick again from Kira Kita. But as soon as you are on the offense in this matchup, you find yourself on the receiving end of a different opponent's maneuver. Kira Kita dropping down to the mat for the banana spread. Nina Fontaine content to let it happen. Chin buster there from Yoko Tanigawa. Brainbuster slam there from Fontaine. Fontaine perhaps the strongest of the women in this matchup. Kirikita, probably the most gifted striker and submission specialist, but Yoko Tanigawa with a tremendous amount of determination and heart that allows her to go the distance in big match scenarios. Fontaine playing this one cool so far. Standing switch from Fontaine, and she finds the neck breaker. Kirikita looking to pick the bones. And folks, after this contest, it will indeed be our main event. The challenger, Von Roth, taking on the Duke of Dallas, Texas, the holder of the Spirit Band title in our first ever steel cage match. Set to be a violent affair as Kirikita finds the banana spread once more. Yoko Tanigawa sent to the outside. Fontaine targets Kirikita. Jumping facebuster from Tanigawa. And Fontaine showing a bit of cockiness here. Romero special meanwhile from Yoko Tanigawa. Big time German suplex from Nina Fontaine, but those long legs of Kirikita tied up in the ropes that time. Banana spread again. Kirikita finding these moments, the unsuspecting Yoko Tanigawa once more in those clutches. And Fontaine now rolling through. Double wrist lock. Stretch applied by Kirikita. That long, slender frame able to secure the advantage and some torque, but meanwhile, Radiance connects, and Kirikita kicks out of Radiance. Oh, what a kick from Kirikita. What an answer. And Tanigawa waiting for her moment here. Look at this, mind's eye from Fontaine, but she doesn't pin. Look at Nina Fontaine. Divination to Tanigawa, and Tanigawa submits. Tanigawa is eliminated. Kirikita, I'm not sure, understands. Tanigawa's got to get out of here. What? Why are they not letting Tanigawa leave? What is this? Tanigawa has been eliminated, and still Nina Fontaine and Kirikita, this bloodlust, refusing to let her leave the ring. Look at this. What has Tanigawa done to Fontaine and Kirikita? Look at this! Look at Fontaine! Mind's eye! The cockiness of Fontaine. Not pinning. And Tanigawa finally exiting the ring. And the tension here in the arena. Now as Kirakita and Fontaine set their sights on the #1 contender's position. Kirakita rolls up for the torture-style camel clutch. Big slap from Kirakita. Followed by a tremendous kick. Kirakita rolling here late in this 3-woman elimination match. Monica PAULA, no doubt, watching this match, waiting in the wings to see who will challenge her. And look at this, it's divination again! Divination again! Kirakita struggling! But she does not quit. Kirakita with those trademark elbows, and now the big spinning roundhouse. Jumping facebuster from Kirakita. Standing switch. Look at this! Oh my God, the strength of Fontaine! She got her! And Nina Fontaine is your new #1 contender. She will challenge Monica PAULA in the weeks ahead here for the Destiny Band title, and it will indeed be her first shot ever at gold here in Super Spirit Wrestling. What a match! What a match there between those 3 women. Incredible effort there from Nina Fontaine, who is now your new #1 contender. Folks, we have got to take a short break as the stage will now be set for our first steel cage match ever in the history of Super Spirit Wrestling as Von Roth tries to take the Spirit Band title from Harold Kelly. Folks, you will not want to miss it. We will be right back. All right, folks, we are back and we are ready, and the mood has shifted here tonight in the Super Spirit Live Arena. Von Roth and Harold Kelly already in the ring. The cage has been lowered. Folks, let's go now to our main event, a steel cage match with the Spirit Band title on the line. Von Roth versus Harold Kelly. Folks, perhaps one of the most violent matches we will ever see in Super Spirit Wrestling, and we are there now. Harold Kelly locking up with Von Roth. These 2 men faced off at New Purpose 2021, where it resulted in a double countout. Both men finding their way out of the ring, continuing the violence on the outside, not aware of the count. The double countout where Harold Kelly was able to retain, and Von Roth left completely unsatisfied. The unforgiving structure of the steel cage surrounding the ring, neither man will be able to make their way to the outside here tonight. Von Roth looking to pick up his first title reign in the heavyweight division. Harold Kelly looking to continue his reign. It was during that double countout matchup with Von Roth, it was Harold Kelly's first ever defense of the title. A shaky defense at that, a very inconclusive matchup, but we will have a clear winner here tonight as these 2 men brutalize one another inside this steel cage. Von Roth getting the better of most of these exchanges early on. Look at this, Von Roth running to the ropes. And hurling Von Roth, belly-to-belly release. And Roth now, my God, the alley-oop, dumping Harold Kelly over. Sliding clothesline from the champion, the Duke of Dallas, Texas. You gotta believe that this environment benefits Von Roth more than it benefits Kelly. The propensity for violence. Look at Harold Kelly now. Both of these men, pillars of strength in the heavyweight division. Extremely large, powerful athletes, willing to put their bodies on the line for a shot at glory. Von Roth has been close to the title on multiple occasions, all the way back since the very first New Dawn Tournament Series at the inception of Super Spirit Wrestling. He was a finalist, taking on Benjamin Rose, but Roth would be defeated. Rose going on to become the first champion. And then Von Roth, of course, winning the New Dawn Tournament Series Volume 2, getting that vindication, only to have Harold Kelly retain in the double count-out draw. Harold Kelly now looking for a pin to retain, and Von Roth exploding off the mat. You gotta believe that Von Roth is hungrier than ever, and Harold Kelly will not be able to escape. He will not be able to go to the outside. But Kelly, unafraid to take the fight right to any challenger. And look at this, he's got Roth up, it's the jackhammer, the leg is hooked, the shoulder is down. Roth kicking out and floating over, another offensive attempt from the Duke. And look at the power of Von Roth, the challenger, carving a path toward that gold. The jail lock cinch in now. And Harold Kelly again, lifting up Von Roth with ease. This time run over by the challenger. Shoulders down for Roth, 1 count. Von Roth showing his dominance here, but look at this. No, it could have been another jackhammer instead. Von Roth! The alley-oop again from the Earth Splitter, sending the Duke of Dallas, Texas over for a ride. Standing switch, Von Roth counters. Things are looking shaky for Harold Kelly. Look at this. My God! Von Roth hurling Harold Kelly through the air. This is the kind of match, folks, that is career shortening. Oh, wow, what a counter there from Harold Kelly. Shoulders down, no. And Von Roth getting frustrated here, but he has got to focus. Look at this, look at this. DTX, DTX in the center of the ring. He got him, he got him. Harold Kelly will retain. He will retain in the very first ever steel cage match. Harold Kelly finds the DTX after withstanding just constant offense from Von Roth, and he will retain inside of 6 minutes to remain your Spirit Band champion. Harold Kelly definitively this time defeating Von Roth. And folks, in a way, you've got to feel for Von Roth. You've got to feel for him. He's been so close on so many occasions, but still title, the championship slipping through his grasp, and Harold Kelly will continue to reign as your heavyweight champion. Folks, what a momentous night it has been here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Thank you so much for being here with us to see this historic occasion, and we hope that you will join us next week as we continue the action, same time, same place. And in the meantime, for everyone here at Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirt Donovan. Have a good night.